Welcome to the Spectrum of Health podcast. My name's Jav, and today, guys, we got another special, delightful episode. But before we move any further, listen, I've been struggling, I ain't had much coffee these days, so if you feel like supporting the podcast and, keeping this train rolling, please donate a coffee. You could donate £1, £2, $1, $3, 10 yen, 5 naira. I don't care. Just donate something. I need a coffee, man. And please like, share, subscribe if you find any value in this podcast. So today, guys, what are we getting up to? Let me get my notes up because it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about the top 4 ways to cut your cravings. I don't know about you, but some days I do get those crazy cravings. Either I want some KFC or some Burger King or McDonald's. I don't really eat Burger King, but let's say McDonald's. Or I want some sugar. I just want that bag of Skittles or Haribos, or, I can't help myself. The sugar is just, I want that donut. And I know you get it because I get it too. So I'm going to talk about the top 4 ways you can cut those cravings. Cut them out for good, okay? So the first thing, and this is going to be an easy one. This is going to be such an easy one. You'd be like, that's basic. Drink more water. It actually blows my mind the amount of people that don't drink water. Come on, man. You got to be drinking water. The majority of your body's made up of water. What is it? 75% of your body's made up of water and you're not drinking water. Come on, okay? So as a baseline, you should be getting at least 2 liters a day. If you're working out a lot, I think you should be getting at least 3 liters a day. And some people, if you're hyperactive like me, 4 liters a day. Now, to be honest, I don't really get 4 liters a day. So even me, I'm not just listening to my own advice, but I get at least 3 most days. And one of the big things you can do, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm about to pick up a big bottle. Get yourself one of these big bottles. Shout out to Optimum Nutrition for the bottle. Thank you. Big shout out to the sponsors, always helping me level up the game. But get one of those bottles, man. And then that way you can't fill because you're just going to fill it up. This one's about 900 milliliters. So basically 1 liter. I drink 3 of these for the day. I'm usually in a good space. And I usually drink 1 by the time I get to the gym, 1 after the gym, and then 1 more throughout the whole day. And that's me done. 3 liters, simple. So that's tip number 1. And the benefit of that is most of the time when you get cravings and you're hungry, it's actually dehydration. So if you can at least cover that base, at least we know, okay, it's not dehydration. And also when you drink more water, you tend to feel more full. So that's the benefit right there. Number 2, and this is really important, is sleep. And not enough people are getting enough sleep. Now there's a great book called Why We Sleep. I think the author's name is Matthew Walker or something like that. And if I'm incorrect, apologies, but I read it maybe 2 years ago now. It was recommended to me by another coach. If you don't understand the negative effects of the lack of sleep that you're getting, man, honestly, read that book, because if you're not getting enough sleep, you're actually shortening your lifespan. And that book kind of scared me. So now I'm making sure I don't really sleep much, but now I'm getting much more sleep. So do that ASAP. Like, there's no excuses, man. Get it done. And why should you get more sleep? Well, essentially, you have a hunger hormone called ghrelin, okay? This is what causes you to get hungry, okay? And if you're not getting enough sleep, your hunger hormones are all over the place. It increases. You want to eat more food. You want to eat more crap. You want to eat that McDonald's. You want to eat those fries. You want to eat that chicken burger when you don't really need it, or you might want all the sugar, okay? So if you're not getting enough sleep, it's affecting your ghrelin hormone. Again, you're going to get more hungry, and that's just going to ruin your diet, okay? And it's going to make you have way more cravings. So try to make sure you're getting enough sleep. And a lot of people talk about this magic number of 8 hours of sleep, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not saying that is wrong, but some people don't need that much sleep. Some people need 6. I would argue that most people need a minimum of 6. So if you can get anywhere from 6 to 8, that's a good range right there, okay? So 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night. And I've got one more trick for you that I learned from Craig Ballantyne, listening to one of his podcasts. And we talk about setting an alarm in the morning, but how about setting a reverse alarm? This is an alarm you set at night to indicate that it's time to go to bed. Time to switch off the phone, turn off Netflix and all that crap, and just go to bed, okay? So reverse alarm. I try to set my reverse alarm to 10:30 each night. That works for me. It's pretty good. So that's that. The next thing is actually eating more protein. More protein. And you've probably heard this a million times. All coaches say, oh, eat more protein, eat more protein. All right. It's true though. It's true. And you know why? Because eating more protein actually keeps you feeling fuller for longer versus having more carbs and fat or liquids. And I lost my train of thought there. But to further support that, There's actually been a study and they found that even having liquid forms of protein resulted in you being hungrier a lot quicker. So you should be having hard food forms of protein, chicken, beef, tuna, whatever it is. If you're a vegan, then you're going to have to stock up on the legumes and the beans, okay? Whatever it is, hard food forms of protein keep you fuller for longer. You are more satiated. So therefore, get more protein in your diet, especially if you're suffering with intense sugar cravings. Again, one more thing. If you're having one of those rubbish sugary breakfasts, yeah, you're eating all that sugar in the morning, then guess what? You're going to have more cravings throughout the day because your blood sugar just spikes up, boom, then you crash and it's like, oh, I need more sugar again. So you need to make sure you're getting protein in the morning, lunch, dinner, and as a snack. Pretty easy. And if you want to know some practical tips, hit the link in the description. I have a free recipe pack. It is a part of the fat loss video course. So just hit that link. You'll get that right there. And then the last one, the last one is actually stress. There is a lot of research that indicates that if you are highly stressed, you're more likely to suffer with cravings. Now, what are some things you can do to manage stress? I'm not a therapist, although I feel like one sometimes. There are some things you can do to manage stress. And one of the first major things that I think you should really start to do is obviously get more sleep. The next thing is actually working out. So make sure you're exercising at least 3 or 4 days a week. And then number 3 is actually making sure that not just your activity, not just your work, but you have some me time, some alone, quiet time where there's dead space, you know, in silence, free with your thoughts, and literally, you know, not meditate. You can meditate is a great way, but it's sort of like a meditation, you know. So whether you're sitting in silence, sitting in darkness, whatever it may be, that will help you manage your stress levels, which will then allow you to get to the next level and you won't struggle with cravings, because cravings can be one of the biggest reasons why you fail when it comes to your fitness and managing your calories. And let me add a bonus one. Eat more fiber. I know I just said a whole rant about not eating like too much sugar in the morning, but if you have enough fiber, then at least it will limit the release of all that sugar into your bloodstream. Okay, so have more fiber in your diet. I can guarantee you'll feel fuller for longer, and you're less likely to suffer with sugar cravings and intense food cravings. All right, I actually send my clients, or some of them, like fiber supplements, because I just think, you know, like we got to try and do what we can in any way possible, and that's the level of detail that I like to go to with the people that I work with. So those are the top 4 ways to cut your food cravings and sugar cravings. If you found that useful at all, even in the slightest, please drop a like, comment, give this a rating on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, whatever it is. And if you are on YouTube, subscribe, man. Subscribe, join the team, because, you know, I'm pumping out videos every day. All right, that's it. Jav, Spectrum of Health Podcast. Peace.